Hi, everyone. First off, huge congratulations to all of you for navigating through the tough tasks and challenging moments that have brought us to today's Demo Day. Demo Day is more than just a milestone. It's a testament to your hard work and a window into a future you are all building. Today, you are not just presenting your startup, you are showcasing your vision and your passion and your potential to revolutionize the industry. So remember, today is all about packaging yourself well and leaving lasting impression on your potential investors and business partners. It's your opportunity to shine, to show the world that what you've made of and incredible value you hold. Embrace this moment, believe in your journey, and let your passion resonate with everyone in the room. Wishing you all the best.
All right, welcome startups, judges, our mentors, team from Invest Seoul and 2080. My name is Heywan and I'll be your host for today's Demo Day. Today is actually a very exciting day. It is the culmination of our program. In the past 1 month, our startups have gone through a series of masterclasses, one-to-one mentoring sessions, with all the goal of learning how to enter the Singapore/Southeast Asian market. And today is our final stop, the online Demo Day. All right, the agenda for today, I will share again the pitching rules and introduce our 4 judges, introduce our startups, the order of the pitch, and after all of the pitches are done, we'll do a small thank you and a group photo at the very end. All right. My bad. Before that, for the pitching rules, presenters, you all each have 3 minutes to pitch. And when it's your turn to start, please share your screen and start your pitch. And the timer at 3 minutes will start. And at the end of your at the end of your pitch, the 5-minute Q&A will start, and the judges will ask their questions. Once the Q&A is over, please stop sharing your screen so the next presenter can come up to the stage. And judges, during the 5-minute Q&A, please ask questions and provide your feedback and comments to the presenter based on their presentation. All right, now it is my great pleasure to introduce to you the 4 judges here with us today. And I would like to briefly ask each of them to introduce themselves, starting with Allison.
Hi, everybody. I'm Allison here. So quick introduction. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm currently with Nandina REM, where we're looking at solving the problem of aviation industry decarbonization. Prior to that, I was also with Techstars, heading up the Asia Pacific business in this region. And very excited to meet all of you and look forward to the pitch.
Thank you so much, Allison. And Raymond.
Excellent. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Raymond Shung. As Allison is a serial entrepreneur, I'm a serial banker. I've been in the financial services industry for the better part of 3+ decades, which is 30+ years. I've worked in everything from consumer banking to corporate investment bank to latterly private banking side of the business itself. Aside from financial services, about I think 15-20 years ago during the last .com bubble, I was a co-founder of a fintech company. And we took it to series, probably you call it series A+ or something like that, up to a valuation of about 250 mil. But obviously when the .com bubble burst, the business kind of like ran out of working capital, which I think is the lifeblood for a lot of the startups. And it's very important to plan that properly. So when we were at the top of the internet bubble, we never kind of like think that the party is ever going to stop, but unfortunately the party did stop. and we just ran out of cash flow and we had to fold the business. And because of that, I went back to banking again. So good afternoon, everyone, and good luck for this afternoon session.
Thank you, Raymond. And Ting Yan?
So you call me TY. I'm managing partner at Thrive. We're a impact-focused early-stage VC for Southeast Asia. I've been in the VC space for 8 going 9 years now. So to date, the firm has done about 21 going to 22, 23 deals. We've deployed just under 40 mil US dollars. And prior to that, actually, we spent a lot of time building the ecosystem as a pro bono incubator and also advisory. So between my partner and myself, I think we've done more than 4,000 one-to-one advisory sessions with founders from all across APAC. Thank you for the background. So hopefully I'd be able to add some value and not waste everyone's time here, and that everyone will have a good afternoon. Yeah.
Yep, we are looking forward to it. Thank you for being with us here today, TY. And last but not least, Celine, welcome.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me. So I'm Celine Tan. Up until recently, a couple of weeks ago, I was with HSBC Asset Management. So I'm taking a career break after 17 years of being investment banking and asset management. I've been an angel investor for the last 5 years or so. And I'm presently at the InsurTech conference in Hong Kong. I'm speaking to lots of startup founders here. There's amazing energy. So I'm looking forward to also hearing the ideas from founders here. And my expertise is in Swift payment networks, global investments. So if there's any way I can be helpful, please let me know.
Thank you, Celine. You're calling in from Hong Kong. All right. Thank you, judges. Your presence today really means a lot, and we look forward to your feedback and insights. And now, here are our 8 startups that are coming on stage to do their pitch. Just a little note of support for our startups. In the last 4 weeks, it was a very tight program and a lot to cover. And I know all of you worked really hard on your pitching decks, with going through many refinements. We did rehearsals on Monday earlier this week. And so I just hope that you can do well, just as you've well prepared, and really looking forward to it. And here is the pitching order today. We are starting off with Kyusuk from Toonimotion, going to UIMD, Mitolmmune, Ames, MYTHINGS, Eoding, Sooldamhwa, and last but not least, Payhere. All right, with that, let us kick off the first pitch. I'm going to put my screen down and bring Kyusuk onto the stage. Please welcome me in introducing Toonimotion onto the stage.
Hello, I'm Kyusuk, CEO at Toonimotion. We bring webcomics to life. OTT platforms are growing at a fast pace, and they're increasing the number of contents based on popular webcomics. But so many more webcomics with high potential are still disappearing without the chance of being discovered. It's because of the way people consume and prefer video contents nowadays. In Korea, over 8,200 webcomics are being serviced each year, and only a small percentage of them become a TV series, movie, or animation. The rest of the webcomics are read once and forgotten. We are here to change that. We find and discover the webcomics with potential and turn them into an animation series to service on various platforms to a wider audience. Most animations have high production costs because they take a long time to make. Toonimotion's art technology reduces the production time by 80%. It allows us to use the webcomics manuscripts directly in the process of making our animations. Now, watch how those still images come to life.
절대 당신을 잊지 않겠소. 그럼 이제 편히 쉬시게. 이것은 검은 연기의 악마. 저자가 왜 이곳에?
We made and launched 5 animation series in only 1 year. It would take 5 to 10 years to make using more traditional method. 2 of these series placed the first and second place on a popular Korean platform. This also boosted the popularity of the original webcomics greatly. We started out with webcomics with views in the tens of thousands. But now, we have many mega hits webcomics lined up for production. The 3 core members of our team are professionals with each having over 18 years of experience in the animation, computer graphics, and sound industry. Toonimotion is a contents upcycling company. We have become an important link between the webcomic and animation industries. Webcomics come to life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kyusak. Thank you for kicking us off. I will now open the floor to our judges. And just for a quick note, Toonimotion, we have Porami to help with interpretation. All right, judges.
Okay, if I can kick off, thank you for the presentation. What would you say is the revenue generation stream for your business? Where's majority of the incumbent company?
Hi, I'm the interpreter. First of all, we turn these web comics that were actually forgotten and we turn them into web series animations. And we sell them to the OTT platforms that actually are looking for contents, more and more contents. It's a very, yes, we would sell them to the OTT platforms. That would be our main revenue base. And we also share the revenue to the original webcomic artists.
Right. So TY here. So basically you have a platform that converts the webcomics, which I absolutely love. I waste too much time reading webcomics. You do something with the background and you move the characters about a bit, turn it into animation. Creators get royalty, you sell it to the OTT as the main business model, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, great. Now my question is, because it says here that the production time goes down 80%, right? What about the cost of the entire thing?
Oh, the costs also go down as much as the time is shortened. As you can tell, like the production, all the production steps, they're all costs, right? So everything that's been omitted is all saving money, I guess you'd say.
Right. Final question for me. Is the adaptation from still images to animation a technology thing, or is it like you have a team of animators behind to do it?
I guess it would be both. Our company only has we have an RT system that we've actually made before we made the company for 2 years. So it's a technology that we have that we give to the animators to actually create the animation. So that's why it takes that's why it takes only 20% of the original time it would take.
Hi, this is Raymond here. I've got a couple of questions more in terms of at what stage is the company at this moment in time? In terms of, are you kind of like at a prototype stage, or are you at a stage where you already have certain launch anchor clients? And the second one is, have you done some analysis on the total addressable market? I mean, how big are we looking at here? Is it $1 billion market? Is it a $10 billion market you're addressing?
Okay, so right now, in 2022, we've launched 5 projects, so 5 series animations. And this year, we're finishing up another 5 animation series and launching early next year. And as for the market, The market we're aiming for is the 1.8 billion market for adult animation. Out of that, the total of 87.9 billion OTT video market. So we're aiming to occupy about 5% of this market.
Allison?
I have a couple more questions. So in your slide, you were mentioning the number of viewers actually progressively has been increasing, right? How is this number of viewers correlated to the price that you sell of the content? Do you do revenue share? How's that business model?
Currently,
that's my first.
Okay.
My second question is the current status of the company when it comes to, from the sound of it, you're not really early stage, you're already past your productization. So how's your fundraise status been? Which series are you in? Who are your key? Yeah, that's the two questions.
Okay, so we expect to start making profits from the second half of 2024, and we actually expect to recover the investments in 2025. We've received over $1 million in investments so far, and we're actually looking for about $400,000 more at a pre-value of about $4 million. And with that money, we can actually create more pilots and acquire more IPs. And as for the IP holders, they're actually really glad to work with us because there wasn't really anything like this in the market until we came about. So we make a pilot for them and they're really happy about that. So yeah, we actually have a long list, a lineup for future projects that are actually really, really big mega hits. So actually the revenue would come from these fan bases and also like new audiences on these OTT platforms.
All righty. Thank you, Toonimotion. In the interest of time, we will move on to the next presenter.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I would like to bring Kwang Yong from UIMD up to the stage.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Kwang Young Lee from UIMD, and today I want to introduce our state-of-the-art high-performance digital blood analyzer for maximum efficiency. Even with advancements in medical technologies, people still get sick. And with over 500 million blood tests performed worldwide and the number of medical professionals to perform them decreasing year by year, the current method of manual blood analysis with a microscope is simply not enough. Currently available automated solutions are also inadequate. The 25% global market penetration after almost 2 decades in the market kind of showed us. Today's market demanded a faster, more accurate, and reliable automated solution. And what is the market? The total global market is the nearly 300,000 hospitals and laboratories around the world. The service of SAM is almost 17,000 large hospitals and laboratories around the world. And the current serviceable obtainable market is the South Korean domestic market, where almost 300 hospitals and laboratories exist with almost $30 million in revenue. The solution UIMD provides for maximum efficiency is the PBIA. With 20% higher accuracy and 2.7 times the throughput, its performance is unmatched by the competition. At the same time, we offer a unique customization process that makes the result of the PBIA more in line with the individual user's expectation, further increasing accuracy and efficiency. And comparing our solution to the competition, we can clearly see a better performances with features matching or exceeding the competition, all the while with better cost competitiveness. Thanks to the superior performance and customizations, UIMD has been steadily growing its demonstration and installation basis in the domestic market since 2021, with 55% conversion rate from demonstrations to sales. And with preparations for international debut and the launch of a higher-end product along the way, as well as remote services, we are very excited to find new opportunities and interests in the international scene. With that in mind and the potential CAGR of sales at 170%, we are very optimistic on exploring those opportunities ahead. For today, we are looking for Series A funding of $30 million, where a significant portion of the funds will be spent on developing global sales and marketing. The rest of the funds will be spent on developing future products. Our team is composed of industry veterans with both tech and medical backgrounds. Our CEO has years of experience as VP of LG Display, while our hardware leader was VP of Samsung Electronics, specifically in cameras and imaging. Combining their industry expertise with 86 combined years of experience in the medical industry, we're well poised to realize our goal of providing the market with the most effective solution. Thank you for your time.
All right, thank you, Kwang Young. Okay, on to the judges.
Okay, Kwang Young, this is very interesting. And when I first saw it, and forgive this comment, I think Theranos did your industry a disservice. So my salient question will be, does UIMD have any patent on your current system?
Yes, we have software and hardware patent on our system, specifically for the AI system, as well as the customization processes.
Okay, great. Has there been any peer reviews or independent responses in terms of your current technology?
Yes, we have one academic peer-reviewed paper that is available, that was published this year. We have 3 more collaboration with universities here in South Korea, who is working on one-to-one comparison as well as an objective evaluation of the system.
Hi, Kwang Young. This is Raymond here. Your total addressable market appears very, very large. But then again, the health tech business is growing at a rate of knots. I think the profile of your team is very impressive, and their background and the like. I think that is very good. A question I have is, what is your competitive edge? Is it a unique AI kind of a methodology, or is it a unique hardware, or is it a unique software? What makes you different from, your slide that shows that this is how you kind of like compare with your competitors? What are the key things that are your competitive advantages?
So I can say there are 2 competitive advantages of our system. Number 1 is just the sheer performance advantages our system provides compared to the competition at 20% higher accuracy and almost triple the actual throughput. That is significant when it comes to the medical field, where every second and every minute matters. Number 2 is the customization process. Our AI is, we have developed an AI and the AI architecture in such a way that our AI system can be adapted to the user's preferences. That way, the AI system will not only do the classification our way, but the customer's way, where it will be much more in line with their expectation. That will also improve the actual system accuracy, where it's going to be improving, improve the usage of the system, basically. So we're much more customer-centric, I guess.
Sure. Just as a follow-up, do you have any launch customers already for this? And are they large hospital groups or large kind of like medical chains and the like?
In South Korea, we have 2 St. Mary's Hospital is one of the largest hospital chains in South Korea, and one of the top 5 hospitals in Korea, actually. And we have installation bases there, as well as Korea University, which is also number 3 on the domestic market, and et cetera, et cetera. So we have 12 confirmed sales and already 7 installation bases. The other 5 are currently on a negotiation and on the onboarding processes.
Okay, just as a quick follow-up, what is your expected revenue this year?
This year, we're expecting, I believe, $1.2 million.
Excellent. Thank you.
Sorry, real quick, TY here. Going back to a relatively basic question, because I'm not in the field, right? What was the most important use case that the customers bought your systems for?
Our system is a very so basically the blood analysis field in a hospital is like a factory. There are multiple steps and there are multiple sections that has to be provided. We are providing one section of that chain where number one chain is much different kind of analysis, and our chain is on around number step 3 or step 4. Our system is typically done manually or done by subpar inferior products, and that really generates bottlenecks on their entire workflow processes, where they need to generate the patient's health profile, basically. And if that time of analysis gets longer and longer, then that actually becomes a revenue loss for the actual hospitals and laboratories. So every second and every minute counts for the hospital laboratories. Our system is providing that kind of benefit in terms of performance, saving time, and providing high accuracy, really having reliable data for the end users, so they don't have to, they can maximize their workflow efficiency.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I have a couple of questions. Do you mind to share? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Sorry, my internet is not the most stable, but two questions from me. The first question is, what's your business model? Do you charge by per test? That's what I heard to be quite common. As in, it's like a printer model, right? So you basically place the machine at hospitals and you actually charges by per test, or do you sell the actual machine? The second question I have is, I know the intention for your 30 million raise is for global expansion. Do you have kind of a thought process around what's the strategy for this global expansion, and where are you planning to start, or what do you think are the key risks for this global expansion that you have in mind? So
Yes.
yeah,
Oh.
that is.
Yeah, that's excellent questions. So number one, regarding our revenue stream, yes, you're very much correct. There are two cases where number one is usage and number two is actual machine sale. We provide three separate ways of generating revenue. Number one is per use cases. So every time the user uses the machine and runs the analysis, our system takes an internal count of how many processes, how many tests has been performed, and we can bill the hospital that way. Number two is by leasing our machine. So we rent the machine, and along with all this consumable, which is not very much, for about 5 years typical, and then we generate the revenue that way. And number three is obviously the machine sale. Here in the domestic market, our number one revenue generation is by machine sale, because that really gets the fastest revenue income that way. But for continued revenue generation, the number one usage case is going on right now, and one of the continued revenue generation that we're planning on is providing a remote diagnostic services. That is, we have our own vetted medical professionals here in Korea provide diagnostic support services in the global and in the domestic market. But that's for around 2020, late 24 or late 2025. And number two is the question regarding,
Your global, maybe before jumping on to the global expansion question. So going back to your current existing revenue, majority of it is from machine sale, right? How long does it take to do the conversion for machine sale?
From getting the introduction from introducing our product to the hospital, and then converting that to demonstration, and from demonstration to sales, it usually takes around, on average, around 6 months.
Got it. Okay.
And sorry.
Go ahead.
Yes. So the second question was around our plan for international expansion. Since we have we got our CE certification, we have been in contact with another much larger medical device manufacturer in Europe, who is very interested in integrating our system into their product portfolio. So that's one way we're planning on expanding into the medical market. As well, we are looking for for testing partnerships for hospitals and laboratories who are very interested in our kind of system. We have been in expos and shows in Europe and America, and we have almost I believe 80 hospital and laboratories who are very interested on deploying testing our system into their workflow. So what we're hoping is that once we have a bit more revenue and more room for maneuvers, we can provide that kind of demonstration opportunities in the international market, and then gain more and more academic and just industry fame, basically, to expand further.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Kwang-Young. Great job. Very active Q&A. I will try and remind the judges to keep to the 5 minutes. With that, thank you, Kwang-Young. And I would like to introduce our third presenter, Hyung-Nam from Mitolmmune.
Hello, everyone. My name is Hyung-Nam Kim, Chief Business Officer at Mitolmmune Therapeutics. Mitolmmune is an innovative biotech company. We are focusing on mitochondria targeting drug development. Our leading pipeline is in the phase 2 clinical trial, and we are in the third round of financing. Today, I'd like to bring your attention to a high unmet need disease that affects millions of cancer patients, oral mucositis. OM refers to inflammation and ulceration in the mouth, mostly induced by radiation and chemotherapy. Patients with grade 3 or 4 in oral mucositis experience severe pain, and they cannot eat, drink, or even speak. More than 90% of head and neck cancer patients and hematologic cancer patients undergoing stem cell transplantation suffer from oral mucositis. Unfortunately, at the moment, there is no drug preventing or treating OM. Currently available drugs are just managing symptoms without solving the cause of OM. OM begins by chemo and radiation-induced reactive oxygen species generation and DNA breakdown. And through the downstream process, it develops ulcers in the oral mucous membrane. Our drug MYT-001 prevent and treat oral mucositis by scavenging ROS and blocking major events that lead to inflammation and ulceration. Among drugs in development, only MYT-001 targets both head and neck cancer and HSCT patients and is excellent in safety, efficacy, and convenience. Market is expected to grow explosively, mainly due to emerging innovative drugs like MYT-001. Specifically, our addressable market is around $10 billion based on severe OM patients. We expect to reach 50% of market share in 7 years after the launch. 2 clinical trials are ongoing and showing about 70% of patient enrollment. Global study includes US and Korea on head and neck cancer patients and local study on HSCT patients. We are witnessing improved quality of life in patients. We expect the first readout will come out in later next year. We are working on 4 clinical pipelines targeting disease in cancer supportive care and 5 non-clinical pipelines targeting neurodegenerative disease, AMD, and fibrosis. We are currently raising $50 million in order to complete the ongoing OM trial. Based on the proven capabilities in each expertise, our leaders are dedicated to driving the company to accomplish our goal. Thank you.
Thank you, Hyung-Nam. Okay, to the judges.
Hi, one question from me. Has your company submitted applications to the MFDS yet? And if so, how far along are you in that process?
MFDS and also MFDS in Korea, also FDA US. We are expecting to get the result next year, second half of next year.
Oh, okay. So you haven't gotten the formal approvals yet?
Oh, it's a phase 2 clinical trial. After finishing phase 2 clinical trial, we need to go phase 3 clinical trial also.
Okay. And
after
then,
that, we can submit the NDA, the to FDA or MFDS in Korea.
And I'm no expert in clinical trials, but could you give us a very quick highlight on what was the outcome of the second clinical trial?
Oh, it's still ongoing. This is part one result, ongoing HACT study. We compared our result with those from retrospective study, which was done in the same hospital where our study is currently conducting. In the graph, the red part showed the incidence of severe OM in both conditioning regimen groups. A severe OM incidence was much lower in the MYTHINGS treated group than in the reference group. Moreover, there was no severe OM incidence among melphalan patients who were administered with MYT001. This primary data analysis make us expect a promising clinical data at the end of phase 2.
Hi, this is Raymond. Can I just ask a question on your slide 11 on your funding rounds? May I ask at what valuation are you requesting this 15 million, and what was the valuation at the second round?
The post valuation of the second round is about 80 to 85 million dollars.
Okay. And your proposed third round, at what valuation?
We actually, in response to the economic downturn since last year, we a little bit downgrade for this round. And the specific numbers are given under the confidential.
Sure, understand. No problems.
Thank you. Yeah, private contact.
Got it. Thank you.
Sorry, another relatively newbie question here, right? Within this space of the this cancer supplementary treatment drugs, what's the sort of acquisitions that's been had, and what valuations were they at? Would you happen to have the information?
I don't see
this is based on sales, right? Like these market sizing is currently based on sales of the product, but if you're talking about acquisitions of the entire company or of the IP, because I don't think you guys are going to manufacture and sell, right? Like that's probably not the model. So how much are you thinking you're going to get out with?
Yeah, actually, this market was analyzed based on the market report and the competitors, the benchmarking of the competitors' pricing, who actually submitted NDA at the end of last year, and another our competing drug for the which name is Capivans for the hematologic cancer patients OM drug. So we just analyzed the market size based on the patient's number and those competing drugs pricing.
Right. So you don't have a number where you'd say, okay, this is what we're expecting to sell the entire company at. No, it's okay if we don't have an answer. Don't worry.
Yeah, I think I'm just curious, adding on to Ting Yan's question. I'm trying to get clarity around the business model, because I understand from pharmaceutical perspective, you have to go through different phases of drug clinical trials. And then you then have to work with a drug manufacturer to actually mass produce and commercialize. And that's a timeline for the patent for you to actually do that production. So I mean, I just would like to kind of get your thoughts around where are you at in terms of thinking about commercialization, or have you actually kind of had conversations, because you're already at phase 2, right? So it's only one last phase, or I think just the third phase. So have you actually think about that part of the commercialization and scaling?
Yeah. So our we plan to out-license this pipeline to the global company, and they will manage the phase 3 clinical trial and the commercialization. And we right now expect the commercialization would be probably 2028 or 29, depending on the potential partner's schedule. And fortunately, we have the very strong patent platform. So for this oral mucositis drug, our patent will protect the exclusive marketing until 2042 at this moment.
Got it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Team MitoImmune. Okay. I would like to welcome. Thank you. I would like to next welcome Jessica from AIMS onto the stage.
Hello, everybody. This is Jessica from AIMS. Our solution is Nano. It's a battery sharing platform for EV motorcycle. Nano is actually sharing in Korean. So we wanted to be leading energy sharing platform for the smart mobility. After COVID-19, there is a large demand on last mile delivery market, but it causes also serious air pollution and it's just noise problem in the urban residential area. So in case of the Seoul city, they announced 100% electric, like a commercial mobility by 2025. And also using the EV motorcycle has like a problem that like a commercial area facing high battery cost, long charging time, and also limited battery capacity range. So our solution enabled to swap battery in less than 10 seconds. Our battery data monitoring system also contribute to better battery performance and battery reuse in the future. We are different from other like market participants, which is we provide an easy to install with the modular system and also 4 times cheaper installation expense. And also we open our solution to the variety like bike branders to use our swap stations. We are offering not just about like a battery swap, battery as a service with the battery monitoring solution with IoT technology. And later, we are planning to expand our service to the microcar too. Currently, we launched our service in 2022 in Korea. Since then, we have been dispatched more than 300 units of battery charging station around like domestically at convenience stores and MNC franchise. This is a solution for over 300 million users worldwide. So additionally, that's why additionally conducting global cooperation with companies in Bolivia and Southeastern Asia and the European companies. We are innovation-oriented team specialized in battery. And then we are undergoing Series A about like $50 million invest value about like 200 million value. Our goal is to take a bigger leap forward by leading the battery as a service standard for the smart mobility battery sharing platform for the smart. Yeah. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening.
All right on the dot. Thank you, Jessica. To the judges, we will try and stick to the 5-minute Q&A.
Hi, this is Raymond here. I have a couple of more kind of like basic questions. The first one is the battery interoperable by brands, your mobile vehicle brands, and is it interoperable across different countries, which would then address or limit your total addressable market?
Right now, the trend of the like battery standardization for the bike is ongoing globally. And in case of the Korea, we have like a team for the government is actually strongly like a drive for the standardization for the like a battery who can swap the battery, because otherwise if there is other like a different shape or different like a connector, in that case it cannot be shared, right? So there is a like ongoing those kind of like standardization trend is ongoing, but there's not concluded yet. But we have like a team for the like not only for the like software, we have like all doing on our hands. So we are very close to the like look at those trends. So at the moment, we have like a four like a domestic bike brander to be shared with our solution, but we are looking at to globally open to like yeah.
Okay. The four that you mentioned, are they the four market leaders in Korea?
Yes. One of the like second like one of the second to the like bike branders in Korea was named like KR Motors, and the one is the other like Daedong Mobility, which is number one like mobility manufacturer in Korea.
Hi, Alison. Yeah, I have a couple of questions. Actually, that's two. So in your deck, I think the key differentiator that you were saying is easy to install.
Yep.
Can you elaborate what does that mean? Number two is the business model. From the sound of it, it seems to be pretty capex heavy. Do you own these batteries, or how does the business model works?
Okay, so first one, like what is like we are different from the like other like competitors is like normally other competitor they are operated by like two batteries at the same time. So it means they need like a high battery capacity. So they need once they install the station on the street, they normally need like power up of the price three like a construction required. It costs like more than like $1,000, but ours like making in like just only for the like 8 slots or like 4 slots, so they can easy to install, but and then also it can be movable like by like a customer's demand, and then so we only need like a house outlet like it can be operated by like a house outlet, no need for the like side there like power. So that's the key difference. And then what was the second question? Come again.
How do you make money?
Oh yeah. We are operating by like a subscription model. So currently, as I mentioned earlier, that we dispatched like more than 300 like stations around domestically, and then we have like more than 2,000 like users now. So we are operating by like 4 different like plans, like $35 up to like 130. So it can be by like by subscription by month.
And you own all these capex? The batteries are in your balance sheet?
Yes, because like this is a asset, and then this is we are looking at like the usage at the end. So the ownership of the battery is like a key point our like business. So it seems like a bit of like huge investing can be needed at the first place, but we believe that the ownership of the battery, and then like we are monitoring all the system, the like a battery like a cycle, it can be like bring us like more like next level of the business.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Real quick, so I'm not going to ask
Yep.
any questions because I have 2 portfolio companies in the EV/EV charging space. One for 4-wheelers, the other for 2- and 3-wheelers. So perhaps you can drop me an email and we can have a chat on how we can work together.
Sure, we can do that. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica. And with that, we will move on to the next one.
Thank you for your time. Thank you, everybody.
Great job, Jessica. Okay, I would like to introduce Sang-ho from MYTHINGS.
Hello, I am Sang-ho, the CEO of MYTHINGS. In short, talk about our company. Our company is that using IoT smart manufacturers make eco-friendly leathers, alternative meat, and alternative packaging using mushroom. As we progressed our business, we received many requests for carbon reductions policies for our process and products. And to solve this, we created a platform that can be measured with reliability-based data. So today I would like to talk about a platform suitable for the decarbonation business. Awareness of climate change is increasing. Accordingly, major countries and global companies are presenting goals and strategy for carbon reduction. But carbon emissions are difficult to quality and trust issue remain with the reported figures. So we developed a blockchain-based cloud platform called Toonimotion to provide reliable and accurate conversations of carbon emissions from manufacturing process, upcycling and recycling activities. Toonimotion platform consists of a IoT collection device and a collection server and can be installed anywhere where carbon dioxide reduction activities are needed. Another advantage is that it not only collects carbon dioxide but also enable remote automations functions by installing it in manufacturing facility that require remote automations. We are actually using it in our factories. In Korea already we have formed a collaborate entity with carbon reduction consumers, government agents for regulations and disseminations, research and academia for standardization to validate the carbon circular economy platform model. We have established a branch not only in Korea but also in Thailand, and through this, we plan to expand the platform to Thailand, where ESG report is mandatory. Through cooperative relationship with the Thai food oil processing company and government agencies. And I and the CTO started the business based on over 14 years of advanced development experience in AI and IoT. MYTHINGS cumulative investment amount so far is $3 million, and it is currently receiving term sheet proposal with Samsung and Lotte and Thai investor for follow-up investments. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Sang-ho. Great job. Perhaps we start off with Celine this time.
Sure, thank you. Thanks for the overview. My question, how scalable is your setup? Because it seems like you would need some heavy investment to build in factories that you want to monitor carbon with. So if you can share a little bit of the scalability of your business.
Hi everyone, I can explain about this. Actually, we were invested by the several pre-A investor last year, and we already operating our pilot factory in Korea, Seoul, and we actually still building up our R&D center and small pilot factory. So maybe we can perform our all the process from the A to Z, to making leathers and biofoam packaging and all the procedure from the A to Z. We can calculate and we can experience all the our system and AIT systems. So this is already undergoing right now.
Hi, TUI here. So the market for carbon monitoring is honestly very, very, very competitive right now, right? So how do you expect things to go for MYTHINGS moving forward? Like, how do you expect to grow and beat everyone else in the market, or just beat out a niche for yourself?
We have several business model, not only carbon credit. Carbon credit is a part of our expert we can share through our manufacturing procedure, from the making mycelium leathers and biofoam packaging. And actually, we can calculate our technology, our experience into the another third business model. So we are not only looking for the carbon credit business, so we are more competitive than any other solution companies.
Sorry, if that's the case, then to add on just a question, right? Like, what would be the single most appealing value proposition for the platform?
Can you describe more specific?
Like, what's the most important thing that your customers would use you first for?
Oh, most of the manufacturer and recycle company, they are willing to try to make the more business model, and they don't know how they can get the carbon credit or those procedure as a smart factory, how they can reduce the carbon credit. So we are the company who can help them to increase their business model to collect the credit card carbon credit, and also we can share our solutions. So those kind of they can top up their extra business model. That is our strengths.
Okay, understand. Thank you.
Okay.
I have a question around carbon credits, right? Because compliance versus voluntary, there's a lot of regulatory checkpoints, that you have to be familiar with, because in effect, whatever that you generate as a proof points, you need to be able to verify by a third-party auditor before
right.
they can issue you any certificates.
Yes.
So, in terms of, do y'all work with somebody who is actually very knowledgeable around the carbon space, or do you mind to elaborate how? I mean, automate.
Yes. Yeah. Through our pilot factory performing in Korea, maybe we can get some sort of experience as well. Also, we're going to hire the certified agency who can check the A to Z our procedure, like ISO system. Actually, we have to hire some like a licensed specialists to check. So we're going to hire someone's help as well.
So can I assume that currently is this a revenue generating company? Has it already been generating credits, or is still a pilot stage?
Actually, we had last year's revenue was 1/4 of our last revenue was about 1.6 million, but it was $400,000 was we already done this project with Incheon City and other Lotte Aluminiums, and we already have several clients who are collaborating this project right now. So we had revenue last year.
Thank you, Sang-ho. Thank you, Jenny from MYTHINGS. All right. I would like to bring Chu-sang from Eoding onto the stage.
Great pleasure to introduce our solution. I am Chu-sang Yu, who is going to describe about our platform to you. Eoding is a travel tech startup in Korea. Our vision is to provide a digital transformation to the travel industry through our stunning tech knowledge, while also leading them to new innovation and experiences. Due to a lack of an appropriate system, the travel industry has historically relied on a personal network and a labor-intensive structure. Previously, the only option was SI-based ERP system. However, it must provide limited function or incur high cost for the optimized concerns. If they wanted to build their own system, it would take a long duration and be complicated process to communicate with a solution partner. So how to solve this problem? I believe that web-based platform is the answer. As a result, users can easily access and manage their products and the bookings with no obstacle if they have an internet connection. Unlikely the Shopify, which provides a general e-commerce distribution environment, the Eoding ERP system is designed specifically for tour commerce and is based on SaaS platform. On the same platform, we provide petition functions in terms of travel agencies' daily routine work. As Korea's only SaaS-based ERP solution, it has core value through a dynamic database with registered tour products by connected our partners. As opposed to SI-based systems, we can provide flexible service areas. As a result, it is possible to expand the service offered through continuous system updates. Furthermore, in order to improve the revenues, we continually connect new tour commerce channels via API integration. Lastly, we provide partners with affordable rate regulation so that they can experience without the burden of a budget, and we anticipate a lock-in effect after their use. In the first place, we are targeting on the small, medium-sized travel agencies which have a market value of approximately $5.5. After demonstrating a stability of our system through these partners, we can move on to the mega-sized travel agencies, as well as overseas DMCs and attraction sites as well. We have grown rapidly since last year. Currently, we have over 800 Korean partners working with us, and the accumulated transaction traffic since the beginning will be 200 million US dollar. Our revenue will be the 1% of the transaction amount. As a result, the mutual growth with the partners must be the foundation for taking the next steps. In comparison to the last year, we saw the 180% increase in the revenue and 300% increase in the transaction volume. Moreover, we expect that this traffic growth will be accelerated more in coming year in 2024. All of these as a result led us to the planned Series B investment of the $4 million US dollar in the second quarter of the next year. To create the right system, the right person must be the present. Our teams are the experts not only in the R&D, but also in the tourism industry as well. Eoding is more than 10 years of the travel industry experience on average. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Chusang. Because we ran a little over time, we'll keep the Q&A to 4 minutes.
Hi, Jusan. This is Raymond here. I like the deck. It's got all the necessary matrices for me to get a good understanding of the industry and what you're targeting. A question that I have is this system being sold to most of the travel agencies? And how do they view, and what is also IATA's view in terms of working with your system itself? Because my understanding of the travel market, or at the back end of the travel market in a lot of countries, is that IATA holds sway in terms of a lot of the interfaces to a lot of the stakeholders in the entire industry.
Yeah, so we can directly integrate the information with the IATA, but instead we are prefer to find some agent who are using, and then they are specialty the market in the air ticket area. Then through the API integration with that partner, we can provide all this information to the affiliate, to the tour agencies on platform, the ERP system.
Can I ask, for a travel industry, right? Because they usually have multiple systems. Are we saying that what the value proposition that you are providing is you are like a API integrators, and then you aggregate everything into one single platform. And all they need to do is just go to one.
So actually, we are like an aggregator, so that all the information integration onto our platform, and then providing this for the sales or for the sourcing the tickets and all the attraction sites, all through this information is flowing through our platform, so that affiliate partners can sell or buy through the one platform. And then moreover, we can provide the web builder page. For example, the front page can be provided without any charge. And then when they have facing some difficulties to develop this kind of work, then we can do on behalf of our affiliate partners.
Great job, Chusang. Thank you for the presentation. Okay, on to the next presenter. I would like to bring Taeuk from Sooldamhwa onto the stage.
We are Sooldamhwa, the largest online platform for Korean traditional alcohol, the only type of alcohol that can be sold online. Korean alcohol industry boasts size close to $30 billion, and this large market has been transforming in the past 5 years. From drink to get drunk culture to drink to enjoy, as can be seen from rapidly increasing home drinking culture, as well as premium alcohol. Thanks to this trend, KTA market has grown by 5 times in the past 5 years. However, people without expert knowledge in KTA, that has 4,000 different types of varieties, have hard time looking for products that fit their preference, even though KTA fits their drink to enjoy need perfectly. To solve this problem, Sooldamhwa offers curation to let consumers enjoy drinking from alcohol selection that fits their needs. First is our subscription service, aka Damhwa Box, right? That boasts 10,000 plus paying subscribers who receive our selection of 3 to 4 bottles of new KTA every month with curation. Second is KTA Vertical Commerce with 800 plus SKUs, handpicked by our in-house sommeliers. Each product has curation contents so that consumers can know how this alcohol tastes like, recommended food, as well as storytelling. As per manufacturing, we are capable of making 8,000 bottles of makgeolli, a type of KTA, per month in our own self-owned brewery. And we have developed 4 different types of KTA so far, each with distinct characteristics. From these solutions, we were able to gather 10,000 plus subscribers, 150,000 e-commerce members, which is 10 times higher than the second largest player in the market, with 16% market share in online KTA industry. Compared to our competitors, Sooldamhwa is the only platform that has independent platform with data collecting capabilities, the only platform that has curation functionalities, as well as a brewery license, inside and outside of KTA industry. We believe that as a leading platform that treats the only online sellable alcohol in Korea, we have SAM as premium alcohol market, as well as a pairing food and drinkware market. We aim to do wholesale, making our SAM size to be domestic alcohol market. And lastly, our final target is to export K alcohol to global market. We have a team of experts with curation, brewing, and global capabilities. And Sooldamhwa will continue to be industry leader in KTA, achieving BEP in 2024 fourth quarter, as well as $40 million revenue by 2027. Thank you for your attention, and this is it for our pitch.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let me take the first question because this is something that I would possibly enjoy as a lifestyle and probably invest in. Now, what would you say is your barrier to entry and how would you defend your market?
I'd say there are 2 biggest barrier to entry in our company. First would be the ownership of brewery license. It's been more than 3 years since the regulation changed so that KTA brewery owner can purchase from other KTA owners. So if you're not the manufacturer yourself, you can't own an alcohol. But then for us, we can own alcohol so that we can have those 800 SKUs in our own warehouse, as well as we can pack KTA, different KTAs from different breweries in one box. And we can sell them together with alcohol and food, alcohol and wine cup and stuff like that. Second would be our data collection capabilities. In the past 5 years, we've been collecting product data and the member data. We know exactly how old and the gender of our member because you have to go through age verification process. And we have a review data. And I think the data doesn't come up within a day or 2. So I think that's our strongest barrier to entry.
Okay, and then a follow-up question. What is your current number of subscribers and how do you go about subscriber acquisition?
By 2021, we had about 13,000 paying subscribers. But after the endemic, it kind of plateaued and been decreasing a little bit. Now we are going in a plateau stage at about 10,000 plus subscribers. Mostly, we've been doing a digital marketing through Facebook and Instagram to get new subscribers. But the efficiency level for that marketing platform has decreased. So now we're looking into some offline partnership models with other offline gathering platforms as a new marketing method.
Hi, Jayo. This is Raymond here. I've been on many drinking social kind of adventures in Korea. And one of the experiences personally for myself is that a lot of the drinking culture is driven by business and the business setting itself. Are those businesses allowed to purchase directly from you? And if they are you selling at a competitive advantage compared to your direct distributors themselves? Because that then affects. Then a second follow-up question is, after COVID, how much of the drinking market, which is a 5.6 billion, is split between consumers drinking at home, which is where primarily they purchase from you, and those that still drinks at social establishments and the like?
Okay, thank you for your question. We have been largely B2C platform, and we have revenue proportion coming from B2C business. But then we find that there is a large opportunity in the B2B business sector. And yes, to answer your question, we can sell to B2B corporates. We have the license for that. And we can provide at the competitive price because we are one of the few platforms that have like networks with more than 500 different breweries in Korea. So we can handpick alcohol according to the corporate's need. And because we already treat those alcohols in our warehouse, we have a buying power. And yeah, so I think that's our advantage. In terms of your second follow-up question, which was what is your second follow-up question, sir? Sorry.
The second follow-up question is post-COVID. Have you seen a change in the drinking trend? Are Koreans drinking more privately at home, or is the larger percentage of the 5.6 billion Koreans drinking at those kind of like social establishments?
So, I mean, the statistics also show that people been drinking largely offline in Korea. A Korean drinking culture scene is largely dependable on the offline, outside of home drinking, as you can see from the on-trade, the restaurant drinking trend. But it's changed now. After COVID, more than half of the alcohol consumption was made inside home, if you exclude the diluted soju part. And as of now, even after the endemic, it's keeping its a 50% plus sign. Now it's a slightly decreased version of this because it's about like 50.5% ish. But that I think, but this statistics show that even after the endemic, people largely resort to home drinking.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jaeok. I would like to conclude the Q&A here in the interest of time. Thank you for a great presentation. Last but not least, we have our final presenter, Jung-ho from Payhere.
Yes, I'm Jung Park from Payhere. Payhere is the startup providing accessible, innovative, and user-friendly store management software. So when we started our business back in 2019, outdated POS system, disconnected coin solution, increasing cost, and labor shortage are have been the problems in Korean SME market. So failure rate, as you see, 40% within 1 year and 71% are closed within 5 years. So we believe that POS system have to be changed in the first place to solve this problem because it is core data point for SME operation. So our main product is mobile POS that is integrated with other store management applications and devices. These products are connected to each other by the cloud, so SME owners could easily change the menu description at once and access all the data on the POS software. So we cover every step of the customer journey to help business owners in operating stores from reservation to marketing. It will help enhancing customer retention for SME owners. So as you see, there are several benefits of using our products. The important thing is that the revenue. For example, table order system can save 25 and 30 million Korean won labor costs yearly. If we consider 52% of Korean SME yearly revenue is under 120 million Korean won, it is quite huge. As you're trying to provide anything that merchant needs, at the time is amounts that 27 billion revenue opportunity at a time, and SAM will be a 62 billion opportunity, and lastly, sum will be 40 million USD, mainly from table order system. So I think as you may globally scale Toast is the similar software, I think, but Korea, due to regulation problems, there are so many Korean legacy and startup competitor in the market. Our main competitiveness is the all-in-one store management software. So store owners don't have to pay monthly subscription fee for each functions for like reservation or table order or rating. So as you see, since our product launched 4 years ago, we accumulated about 42,000 number of merchants and about $160 million monthly processing transaction volume as of September 2003. So we are now number one mobile POS industry in Korea. So we will attract more larger GPV merchants. So we have great leadership team, all our C-suite background as a developer. And so we accumulate fundraised $26 million and Series C funding amount will be $23 million. Thank you.
Thank you, Jongho. Great energy. Okay, to the judges.
May I ask, because just looking at your cap table is already a very strong VC's pipeline, right? So for this $22 million that you're looking to fundraise, what's the use of proceeds? And also, do you mind to share with us, because your market size expansion is very quick, what do you think is that secret sauce that you have to capturing the 4,000 over merchants over such a short time?
First one is that for Series C funding amount, we will attracting more high GPV franchise merchant like, in Korea, there are so many big chicken franchise or other restaurant franchises. We were targeting more high GPV franchise merchant and as you see there are so many we have data for B2C expanding. So we see this market eventually B2B2C market. So we will expand the B2C sector later. Yeah. And what was the second question? Sorry.
I think the question is around your use of proceeds. Are you looking to use it to expand within Korea, or are you looking to use the proceeds for a global expansion?
Especially for Series C funding, most of them are in Korea, and global expansion is we think about because there are so many similar competitors in Southeast Asia. And so I think the monetization in Southeast Asia is very, I think difficult. So we have to find, other features if we try to, expand to the global market.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Junho. This is Raymond here. Just a couple of questions. First of all, you are building a point of sales kind of a SaaS system, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean that you would then come into competition with all the merchant acquirers in Korea? Because the merchant acquirers in Korea are dominated by a few major, hate to use this word, mega players, right? You're talking about, KT, you're talking about, I believe LG has one, Samsung has one as well. And it's a very crowded market, and those incumbents have already got their POS systems into those SMEs for a very long period in time, decades and decades. So how are you going to take market share away from them? That's the first question. Second question I have is, after 3 years, you're at 42,000 SME. Korea has about 8 million SME, which means your penetration rate is less than 1%, about 0.5%, right, of the market. How confident are you of taking sufficient market share for your business to be viable?
Okay. First one, we think that it takes a time to penetrate if we compete with the big players. But in Korean market, SME industry are very sparse. We believe that. So and then due to the regulation, the only that the promotion is prohibited, and also the hardware discount is also prohibited. So the first comer is very important if we success for this market. So we think that only this SME market, we think that we are the number one right now. So if we keep growing, so we can compete with other players. And secondly, we can take the license from challenger bank license, because fintech, if we success in Korean market, we have to get the license like lactose, the banking license. If we get the license, and we can grow more. And after the second question, the market share. So we currently have a 42 merchant right now, and as of December, we have almost 50,000 customers. But the problem is that we think that the most important thing is not the number of merchant, the number of transaction GPV. Because the reason why we invest more to attract more high GPV franchise, because if we get contract with the franchise, we can get more 100 or 1,000 branches from that franchise. So that's our strategy right now.
Thank you, Jongho, that for ending us on a great note. Thank you for your presentation.
Hi, this is Suya, CEO of Frientrip. Nice to meet you guys. Let me introduce our awesome product for you. Frientrip, we are a platform that discovers your experiences in an easy way and sell like never before, selling experiences. To make it so much easier, we provide two platforms. Our strength is we have differentiation points with our seamless connection provide buzz. We connect users to hosts. Hosts can create any leisure activities on Frientrip. They provide awesome hobby experiences based on their talents to users. Users improve their quality of life through healthy leisure activities provided by hosts. Frientrip is the #1 platform in Korea which provide awesome hobbies and leisure activities. Frientrip has many types of hobbies and activities, and these are the photographs of the activities, including Pilates, running events, one-day class, and other activities. We could not just sports activities, but hobbies as well. Our customers, 70% of our customers are women and have purchasing power. And also, especially Asia, we love recommendation. Korean society considers work and life balance important. In the region, these days, they love to explore new hobbies and activities by Frientrip. Frientrip is a differentiated platform among any other platforms. We recommend customized activities based on users' data. Users can create and join communities in Frientrip. In addition, by rewards and feed functions, we motivate users to keep using Frientrip and search for their next journey with Frientrip. Users get points by uploading comments, testimonials, completing activities, and joining new activities. We have the largest number of users among similar platforms with 1.4 million as of November 2023. It's a rapid growth since we launched Frientrip mobile application in March 2016. We are expanding the coverage of our inventories to international travel. How do we maintain and expand? This is why it's the best way, only way to maintain the hosts. We care hosts too. We have the largest host pool in Korea. We have around 20,000 hosts and around 28,000 activities. Everyone can be a host in Frientrip if someone has special experiences to share with. This is due to our simple 5 steps. People love it. As you can see, it is easy and simple to join Frientrip as a host. Joining as a host in Frientrip, lots of talented people have changed their life and generated profits. Due to the easy and simple process to mitigate the risk, Frientrip has a strict filtering process to select quality and reliable hosts. Hosts and users are monitored by customer message and testimonials, and all hosts are rated after each activity. This rating is open to everyone, giving more credibility of our app to all players in Frientrip. We do not stop here. Frientrip creates unique trends in the entire leisure industry. Our unique data sets and our methodology makes as a trend leader in the leisure market in Korea. We will be building best recommendation and lead the trend. And also, we will expand to travel market, not just domestic. We will grow into the world's best SIT platform, which means special interest travel platform, based on the hosts, providing special experiences and interest-based customer data. If you like hiking, you can make a hiking program as a host. Not only people in residency can buy it, but also tourists can be our customers. This has been Fripp for Frientrip. We inspire people to experience the world. We believe that Fripp opens the window of opportunities for all greater world and experiences. Thank you.
Thank you to our 8 startups for presenting today. Great to see everyone's presentation and all the hard work that you've put into the last 4 weeks. I just wanted to take a moment to say a few thank you notes. These are the mentors and lecturers that worked with the founders in the last 4 weeks, Gary, Jinho, and Termpo. I extend my warm thanks to all 3 of them. I also want to thank the team at Invest Seoul for the partnership in this program, and look forward to working with you in the future. Okay, with that, we cannot leave without a group photo. And so if everyone could turn on your cameras. I don't think she's hearing me. That's okay. I'm going to take a few shots. Everyone smile. Thank you. Yes, TY, the thumbs up. Oh, I see Jessica. Wait. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for all the great work and engagement. And thank you to our 4 judges, Allison, Raymond, TY, and Celine, for your insights and the feedback. With that, thank you, and we'll end the demo day here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks all.
Thank
Bye.
you.
See you.
Bye bye.
Bye.